Our southern resident orcas are dying, and now there is a desperate scramble to save them. Good evening at 8. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Marnie Hughes. The population is now at 73 orcas after 3 are now presumed dead.
How many more deaths will it take until we actually do something?
Governments on both sides of the border claim that they have made real progress to save them. So why are the orcas continuing to struggle? Simone Del Rosario is here with us tonight about what we can all do.
So we saw Washington's governor make orcas a huge priority this past year. What came from it was a series of new laws and new money for habitat improvements. But is it too late? Not urgent? Not enough? Let's bring in Robb Krehbiel of Defenders of Wildlife to talk about it. Robb, you yourself have said that the work that the governor and the task force did was good, but not bold. Now we see this species in front of our eyes on the brink of extinction. What more needs to be done?
Yeah, this has been a really hard day, Simone. And the fact of the matter is that while good work has been done, much more is needed. We still have barriers in this state, from small culverts to large dams such as those on the Lower Snake River. We've chronically underfunded salmon habitat recovery and restoration. And as our state grows and develops, we're increasing the amount of polluted stormwater runoff that is flowing untreated into the Salish Sea. So we need to significantly increase our investments in correcting these problems.
When you talk about being severely underfunded, put it into perspective for us, Robb.
You know, when we have these conversations with the governor's staff, the number that comes up is that between 10 and 15% of the overall funding need is actually met every year. And this isn't a new phenomenon. We have been doing this for decades, and that's why we've been losing so much ground when it comes to salmon habitat.
Is there any path forward, or is it already too late?
You know, a lot of these problems that we're seeing have been slowly accumulating over years. It's a lot like climate change. So we need to be acting with much greater urgency and much more aggressively to turn the course that we're currently on. I think that there's still hope. Remember, there are still 2 young calves out with the southern resident orcas. But if we do not change course and significantly increase our investments and treat this like the crisis it is, it may be too late for these orcas.
So for the people watching you at home right now and listening to your words about this need for more urgency, what can you tell them? What can they do to make a difference and take action?
You know, there are always things people can do in their day-to-day personal lives to reduce their impact on orcas. For example, I've been installing a rain garden at my home to capture stormwater runoff. But one of the most important things people can do is contact their elected officials and let them know that this is a crisis that deserves to be treated with a greater sense of urgency. And folks can join Defenders of Wildlife by following us on social media. We'll be posting updates about upcoming opportunities for folks to engage and raise their voice to help save these endangered orcas.
There's so many great organizations out there, including yours, Robb. Everybody here really does care about them. We hope we can make an impact before it's too late. Robb Krehbiel, Defenders of Wildlife, thank you so much for joining us tonight.